Hello, Lou Hamilton from Audible Elegance here in Cincinnati, Ohio. We are located on Montgomery Road, a couple doors north of the inn. And we have a website, audibleelegance.com. Please do visit it. We have new and used gear on it. We're also continuing our fund drive for Bradley, who's trying to recover, but it's a rough road for him now. And so contributing to his needs, either through the GoFundMe or donating equipment, that's really much appreciated. One of the things I thought I would get into tonight is, now that we're coming back into season in the Northern Hemisphere for indoor activities, the turntable comes into focus for some, and oftentimes so does the phono cartridge. And what I wanted to get into is the topic known as vertical tracking angle, or VTA. A lot of people don't understand what that means. It's not a volunteer task association. It's actually dealing with the level of the arm to the record surface, because the cartridge itself is designed to come out the cantilever at about a 17-degree angle. It's kind of the standard. So what you want to have happen is that that angle is proper. You're going to be assuming that the cartridge is manufactured properly. In my experience, they pretty much are. So now it's like, all right, I'm thinking about getting a new cartridge for my turntable. One of the things you have to consider, regardless of the rave reviews, this is how people get into trouble, is the physical height of the cartridge itself between its top surface and here, the bottom, and that's the height of the cartridge itself. And from manufacturer to manufacturer, they change the heights all over the place. Now, what this does is, because of the height is different, you're actually winding up causing the arm to rise or sink based upon the height of the cartridge itself. And the VTA is referring to the ability to have the arm level to the surface of the record, which is the goal, and the adjustment is back here in the arm pillar area. Some manufacturers have adjustments on the fly, so you can actually adjust the height while the record is playing. I don't sell any turntables like that. You have those that are done by a set screw in the side, so you manually raise or lower the gimbal assembly or whatever tone arm you have, so that it's at proper height to track, have the arm parallel to the record surface. Riga themselves prefer a much more fixed mount, so you actually wind up getting spacers underneath the arm pillar area to adjust the height. And in their case, it's increasing the height of the arm. It's not lowering it. It's already at its minimum from the beginning. Now, different tone arms have different shapes. And basically what you do is you take a white surface. Record sleeves are often good. And you have the arm on the record. You don't have to turn on the machine. And you position the white paper behind it, and you look at it from the side. And what you should have is that the arm tube is completely level to the record playing surface itself. Now, in the case of Riga, their arms actually get thicker, increase in diameter as they go back, which makes this rather tricky. You have to pay attention to what you're doing. But many arm tubes are a consistent diameter of their entire length, which makes this process pretty easy. And based upon if it's essentially hot rodding, down in North Carolina, we call them Carolina crawlers. They have the front end raised and the back end of the truck and dragging its ass. Well, if the arm is sitting down like that, like a Carolina crawler, you've got to raise it up to level it. And conversely, if it's too high and it's like this, if you're able to lower the arm down to get, again, the arm tube to be parallel to the record surface, you're back in the game again. Depends upon the table. So when you're considering a new cartridge for your turntable, it's not only, the great reviews or whatever from whoever, and my feelings about reviews, but you also have to look at it from a mechanical aspect. There's no sense, putting, a great set of Formula One racing tires, on a Volkswagen Beetle. It just doesn't work mechanically. Probably looks pretty funny too. But you want to make sure that you've got that right. So anybody can use, you can leave the record in the jacket for all I care, but white surface parallel to the arm tube, and take a look at what's going on at your turntable at home. And it really doesn't matter whether it's a straight arm or S-shaped, it should still be parallel. And that'll give you an idea where you are. That's why oftentimes when a manufacturer chooses a cartridge manufacturer to be supplied with their turntable, I'm really hesitant about going away from that brand of cartridge, basically on the assumption that they at least looked at that issue when they put the combination together. So some companies are known to use Audio-Technica. Others will come packed with orthophons. So hopefully they've done their homework before they've sold it to you. But the minute you go out on your own, these are some of the mechanical issues you have to watch out for. If you want great performance, balance the tire, have it right. There we are.